Hey everyone, my name is David Harper. I work with our military program here at Melton Truck Lines, and I recently went to CDL training. Now the training took about 4 weeks in total. I spent about 1 week in the classroom where we prepared to learn and test out for our Class A permit, and then we spent about 3 weeks out on the range getting some hands-on training, learning and getting ready to take our final test. One thing that I would encourage everyone who's considering getting a CDL and coming into the transportation industry is not just research CDL school, but also research the transportation industry in general. Find out what type of jobs are going to be available to you whenever you first come in the door. Are you open to driving over the road, being away from home for a period of time? Or are you in a situation where you have to be home on a daily basis? Explore the opportunities based off of where you live and see what kind of opportunities may be a good fit for you. So the first day of CDL school was much like the first week of CDL school. Everyone was a little nervous because they weren't quite sure what to expect. Plus, you're in a room with a bunch of strangers. I recommend kind of being, open and try to communicate with others, start kind of breaking the ice, because you guys as a class are going to kind of become a team throughout the training. So you want to quickly get to know each other, see where everyone's coming from, and see what what kind of goals that they have for the training itself. Now, the beginning stages of CDL training can be kind of tedious. It's a lot of online or in classroom type of instruction. So, you have to come in prepared to stay engaged, stay awake, drink some coffee, some caffeine, whatever you got to do. It's a very important stepping stone, a very important piece of getting ready and prepared to test out for your CDL permit. So the process through CDL training, there's going to be multiple testing or multiple evaluations, right? So the first and foremost is going to be the CDL permit, right? There's going to be 3 tests that you're going to have to take. One is going to be a general knowledge test. The second one's going to be a combination test. The other one's going to be an air brakes test. So that's going to be the first hurdle that you're going to have to overcome. Now, once you get that Class A permit and you're able to get out there and start doing the hands-on training, there's going to be multiple events where you're going to have to learn a new skill and then get tested on that skill before proceeding forward. It could be a straight backing skill. It could be a parallel parking skill, a 90-degree back skill. There's multiple skills where you're going to be demonstrated, you're going to learn it yourself, you're going to be tested out on it before you can proceed forward. But all of those events are kind of intended to prepare you for that ultimate final test where you're going to be doing a combination of a lot of those different types of events and being tested out on it. Most CDL schools are going to have you start with a manual truck, but there's going to be plenty of CDL schools out there that offer an automatic if for some reason you're having trouble with that type of skill, or if you just feel like it's something that's not important to you. So doing the training with an automatic truck and testing out on an automatic will put an automatic restriction on your license. That's not always a bad thing because there's lots of companies who have 100% automatic trucks in their fleet.